Human beings receive radiation every day, but not near enough to harm or kill anybody. This radiation is called background radiation. This just leads into the fact of Iran containing nuclear facilities. Although we cannot feel the radiation, it would be devastating if Iran nuked the US. As it shows, the radiation a human receives is not that high in most parts in the US, except for the southwestern states. Since the 1970s, Iran has dreamed of building a nuclear bomb as a symbol of national pride. Tensions began to rise when they became more serious in the 1980s about building a nuclear bomb following the reports of an Iraqi nuclear program. After the NPT treaty, Iran claims that its nuclear program is for peacefulness, energy, and medical purposes, even though we have evidence of the possible work on nuclear warheads. Iran then established its nuclear program in 1957 during the time Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi made an agreement on nuclear cooperation with the United States. Later, Iran purchased a small research reactor from the United States and started in 1967. The U.S. also provided highly enriched uranium fuel for the reactor for the first several years of the reactor's operation. In the 1990s, Argentina took over in providing low enriched uranium instead. After the revolution in 1979, Iran's nuclear program was suspended by its new leader. But then Iran-Iraq war made their leader decide to restart Iran's nuclear program. The IAEA believes that Iran has enough knowledge to build a nuclear device with highly enriched uranium as the fuel.
If Iran is covering something up at this particular test site, is anyone prepared to actually guess as to what it is they're covering up?
That's a great question, Brooke. And right now, these unconfirmed reports that we're hearing from unnamed diplomats don't give us a lot to work with. So I would say it's certainly a cause for concern, as are many factors pertaining to Iran's nuclear program. But until we have more information, we have to put this in its proper context, which is one of many outstanding questions that we need to use diplomacy and negotiations in order to get the Iranians to address them in good faith, comprehensively and fully.
Well, again, Iran has, denied again today that it's seeking nuclear weapons, but then you have Israel saying, of course they want nuclear weapons. You have the United States, you mentioned diplomacy. The president mentioned that the other day, sort of in the middle here. I mean, interesting comments, though, also recently from the U.S. Director of National Intelligence. Let's listen to that.
Dissension and debate in the political hierarchy of Iran. So there is not unanimity about this. We don't believe they've actually made the decision to go ahead with a nuclear weapon.